Alrighty. Let's not run from our destiny much longer. Hello, everybody. It's me, Memory Leek. You know who I am. What if you don't? What if there's this small off chance that you don't know who I am? This funny onion, this hilarious onion, which is now here for you, about to embarrass myself because I'm gonna be doing exactly what I was doing 2 days ago. And that's making attempts at my first Ascension 20 heart run, but some things have changed since last time. I would like to draw your attention to chat in the emotes bar. We have one follower emote. I finally set up monetization so that I could do this. Basically, I drew it myself. I hope you're proud of me. I hope you love it. Hi, Leek, I'm hungry. Well, I'm glad you're hungry. Hi, hungry, I'm Memory Leek. I'm a modified onion, and I am about to embarrass myself. That's right. Introduction again. Yes. Also, if I can stall long enough, you might be able to get some channel points. Before we begin, I might be able to play with, and I'm not sure I've done this before, I might be able to play with predictions and gambling. And then you guys can make bets on whether or not I'm going to win a run. And I know what you're thinking. Well, it's very unlikely you win, evidently, from what we've seen before. And yes, that is true. But consider that if you bet on me, the underdog, the rewards in your future might be incredible. That's right. And if not, then I guess the house wins again. You can also do polls. You can charge channel points for additional votes for big gamblers. That's cool. Let me see here. So then I can say, I can start a 1-minute poll like this. Hungry or sated? That is a privilege I've unlocked. This is what you have to deal with the ads for. Yeah. One second. Alright, excuse and forgive me for that. I heard a noise of disturbance from outside of the room. Aggro might have been drawn. That was not the case right now. We are good. We are safe. We are free, and soon we will be ready to run this thing. I guess at this point then, I have not much else to do but start. Let me open Spire. Let me turn off the chatting music. Hi, Ashen. Hi, Ashen. Welcome. We turn off this one, turn on the full screen, and run the damn video game. No worries, in a second it's about to get fun. It's about to get fun in after one run. We'll have one run pure, free from gambling and other such vices. But after that, it's over for you all. After that, you're gonna have to deal with all of that. But first I have to make sure that the thing actually shows up where it's supposed to. That's what we're looking for. And me, I'll be right here. Make me a little smaller. The League is finally full of bourgeois or whatever they call it. Yeah, I've sold my soul to the man. And now I can make polls. But first, we need to make progress. And I remember our last run being quite disappointing, and damn was it. This is evidence of my shame. I did not make it to the Act 1 boss, of which now is the slime boss. I like elites after the treasure chest, so perhaps this way or this way. These are both decently viable options if you look at it a certain way, and I guess it depends what nodes you want to take before then. Right? If we are high rollers, we can do something like this, and if not, we can avoid. We are constantly given the option of avoidance, which is very nice. Is there like an easy elite snipe? No, there's a really out of the way elite snipe, which probably won't let me take a second one anyway. I think we're going to go in the most basic fashion possible and just eat 3 easy pool encounters with Niao's Lament and hope it gives us something good. Which sounds kind of wasteful, but it's actually a pretty solid strategy when you think about it. Like, I'm happy to start with Cleave before I take any damage. Essence of Steel, that's a potion. I don't love these, but Sword Boomerang will do. Sword Boomerang will do. Plonk. Ooh. How are we feeling about this? This one's a little more interesting. Demon Form offers something compelling, but I don't think I'll get a lot of use out of it yet, so I'm going to forego it and instead shrug it off like a normal person. And now we're finally brought into a real encounter where I can be shown who's boss. And remember the futility of my mortality. Anyway. Full block that at least, but we're not doing that much damage. Do I end up weakened? I think I end up weakened. Just kind of annoying, but there's no real guarantee into what I'm gonna draw next turn, because I have most of my draw pile still in my draw pile. I think I will simply double defend instead of inflicting vuln, because I probably kill next turn. Right, looking at this, I think it's a guarantee. It's not a guarantee. So that is 6 plus 6, I think. I'm pretty solidly convinced that I kill. Alright, let's look at this logically. I have Sword Boomerang, which really likes spot weakness, so I will probably take that. Makes me slightly more capable of taking the elite. I'm not sure it's a smart idea, though. I have a potion, if that helps any. And I think it does a little bit, but it's not a great potion. Maybe if I get a potion here, I can really do something. Random, but why is your Spire so smooth, Leek? Like, this shit is 120 frames per second somehow. I don't know, is there anything weird about it? You see this? This is kind of awesome. This is what you dream of. This is just before the split. Now watch me draw Bash Sword Boomerang with +3 strength. Not the potion I wanted, but the potion I'm gonna get. I guess seeing red. How much does upgrading help me here? Because I can upgrade before going to the elite, which is definitely the smart choice. 3 damage to an enemy 4 times, gain 4 strength. Might be a sword boomerang angle. I'm still not sure that's enough. I don't know, maybe with the plated armor? Yes, Roxcon, my frame rate is awesome because as a newly introduced member to the bourgeoisie, I have an incredible computer. Let me do the most basic kind of opening into Lagavulin you can possibly do, which is just wait for Bash so you can get Vuln on the next turn. A turn where I'd probably like to... this is fine. Yeah, I'll take a chunk of damage, but give me plated armor. Hell, I'll exhaust the defense. For me, Spire runs like regular, but never this smooth. Yeah, beat me up, huh? Really hate getting a draw like this, though. Spot weakness really refused to make an appearance when I needed it the most. See, this still does 1 damage. Really regretting my choices. I'm not sure I survive even this one. Sure. I think we can win next turn. But I'm coming out of this with, like, no health. Admittedly, my draw order for that fight was unkind, but that still does not mean that that was a good choice. Now, I'll see what I think about... If I'm going into another elite, what do I want? Probably uppercut. And looking here, if I rest, will I be able to beat the Gremlin Knob? I probably do better against the Gremlin Knob than Lagavulin. Orichalcum helps a lot. I'll admit that makes me very tempted to take another elite. I think we just defend here. Blah, get weakened, blah. Yes, let me... Still kind of sucks. I'm still taking a lot of damage. Think I made a foolish choice here somewhere, but... Whatever. What can you do about it? There's no way, right? Let's see here. Gouged and trampled by a horned beast. So this would be Gremlin Knob. Couldn't find anything. Then I think we cut our losses, actually. Because there's a very real chance this next one is also Gremlin Knob, and I certainly don't survive both of them. I don't think I survive another Lagavulin fight, actually. That's what I really think. If you want to know what I really think. Damn, that guy has a lot of health. Plus 3 strength and still didn't kill? Getting value out of bronze scales, even though it wouldn't have mattered. One second. And now, for real, we should be free from disturbance and strangeness. I hope you enjoyed the 1-minute ad break. And I hope this attack potion gets me through Gremlin Knob. Now, it is the ideal potion to have. In fact, I think I'll play it now. Yeah, starting dealing 50 damage on turn 1 to Gremlin Knob seems like a good reason to do that. I am going to gain strength and bash and hope I can survive next turn. It's a little bit of a risk because I've also increased the Knob's strength, but that was a little rough, but it's okay. It's okay. This turn, my reward comes. Does it? Yeah, okay, we're good. A little scary. Toy Ornithopter makes me feel better. Do I take another cleave into Slime Boss? I think I do. Actually, I think that's a wonderful idea. How many clicks? 1, 2, 3. And then we're forced to tap out. Whoops. Sucks to suck, but I think I'll upgrade now. I will admit, team, I do not think I survived this fight. That enemy does not intend to attack. Do not use spot weakness on the enemy that does not intend to attack. Oh my gosh. There we go. Situation handled. Mild disturbance removed. Think I am willing to split here. Yeah, I'd rather not take the extra slimed, so... This isn't great, but, you know... Do we even live? I think we live. Not with very much health, but we survive this turn. In all of its terribleness, we do survive. Wow, thanks, spot weakness. I can always count on you. All right. How do we survive here? $57 divided by 2. I think I can split both. I cannot split both. We perish. Sucks to suck. That's one run down. Yeah, you can greed for elites after the chest. There is no mandatory elite if you go this way. However, your options are a little more limited. Perhaps this way. This is an interesting idea. You can also skip all of it and go there. So I think starting somewhere like here makes a lot of sense. Gonna stream till you get that A20? Maybe. It's possible. Random common relic, random rare card, curse for max HP plus 14, or boss relic. I guess random rare is fine. I don't love it, but... Bash defend me. All right, 9 times 3. I should know this. It's 27. We do kill. I should know this. Pommel Strike is the one I'm gonna take. Don't really see much value in the other ones, but... Take the big ouch from Jawworm on turn 1. Just so he can show you who's boss. Double Tap's given us some value just for letting us play that card twice. Just know I hate you. Take 7 damage. Just to feel something. Just to feel something. That's rough, that's rough. I don't know about the 3 elites then, if I take Dark Embrace. Does Cleave help me there a little bit? It helps me a little bit. Playing 2 Pommel Strikes will not get me out of this without taking damage. That's kinda rough, but whatever. There's a chance we don't take any more damage this fight, and I think then we still heal 1. And it seems like that will be the case. We love a little bit of luck. I don't like Clothesline. I think True Grit will do just fine. Please help me! Okay, you know what? Very solid turn 1. I'll take a net 0 damage this fight. That is wonderful. Yeah, that way, okay. Now, I'll admit, I'm a little emboldened by the smoke bomb. But even more so, even more emboldened by the block potion. Max HP plus 5. 25 is more than this. And max HP plus 5 is an additional 5 health. Like, you do heal 5. Think I will. Actually, wait. What am I drawing into? I think this is fine. Let me deal the 12 damage, actually. I can block pot this turn if it's so necessary. Right, and then I can play another strike and then True Grit to block 19. Now, you might be thinking, you know, double tap strike is not ideal. And you're right. But it's really all I have at that point. Gosh, I do no damage. Double tap Iron Wave. Yeah, I love taking 11 damage. I might be smoke bombing the next elite. What boss are we at? Slime boss again? Alright, I don't think we make it. Let's go double tap Ash! I'm not even sure I survive this fight without smoke bomb, but the cost is sunken. Okay, okay. That was pretty bad. I like Lantern and Gambler's Brew. And I have to ask which of these helps us the most coming up. If I already have Lantern, then I'd probably take Uppercut. And then consider my options here. I think I upgrade it, or I upgrade Cleave to make these fights easier. Actually, you know what? Let me run the Cleave into the hallway fights and then get an enemy it doesn't help in. Ciao. I don't want to take the turn 1 damage. Heal me 6 health. Bird-faced urn, that's a good relic. All right. Consider. We are going into this elite. It is not Lagavulin. So, since it is not Lagavulin, odds are, we know definitively it is either Sentries or Gremlin Knob. Against Gremlin Knob, I die. Against Sentries, I survive healing from Reaper. Let's get it. Ad starts in 30 seconds. I will leave you guys with what elite it is, and it's a great day to accept that we perish. Wait, was that the end of the ad break? Was I running ads while explaining my methodology? Alright, anyway then, I guess we are back instead. Yes, we are here in a Gremlin Knob fight. I probably lose. Oh? Double tap uppercut? Extremely helpful draw. I'm not sure it's enough, but... And boy, is that butt huge. Oh, wait. Yeah. If there's a way to deal 30 damage this turn, I would love to see it. Alright? So I don't think this is it. Well, once again, it sucks to suck. I think it's because, like, it thinks that the ads are the vids at the top that appear sometimes. I don't know. It's okay. We'll keep trying. I need to stop being necessarily so reckless. This sucks. I guess I take this way. There's no elite snipe happening no matter what route I take. Actually, how about this path, right? These are basically the same. There's one event and that, but here are the events later, which means I'm more likely to have a card I want upgraded from an event, so I'm actually going to take this one. Yeah, give me Clash. My stupid Chungus life says give me Clash. Colorless Potion. Give me Warcry so I can play the Clash. Now you might ask, Memory Leak, why would you hard go into Clash? I need something in this life. Good face. That's a good face. What that also means is that I effectively heal 7 HP every combat instead of 6. Let's block twice. We can probably kill before he leaves. I would like that. Not sure if we're gonna draw like this, but... you know... but it's fine! Give me anger. That might be a weird choice for smithing, but... I would like another anger. This is actually a decently solid opener. Let's celebrate that at least. I might have a chance. Yeah, I like playing all attacks this turn. To significantly reduce the amount of time I'm in this fight. What did the cleric mask do again? +1 max HP at the end of every combat. Meat on the bone, we get our colorless potion back. I like Inflame here. That's a good mask trade, yeah. Don't like this very much. You know, I can ask him, am I willing to take 13? Probably. I mean, I'm just gonna do this anyway. And there's really no guarantee colorless potion's gonna do anything in this fight. I might as well save it. And actually taking that damage let Meat on the Bone activate, so... Oh, this does 6 damage. I guess I'll play it this way. Oh, I was weakened, that's why that didn't kill. Okay, well, I hate you too. It's fine, you know, we drew a billion defense that turn, so we are not gonna draw a billion defense again this turn. Two clashes would be silly, right? Give me Iron Wave. Paper Frog, that helps. Take uppercut here. Paper Frog says take uppercut. I don't need to throw away the potion for the elite. I'll just take the elite. What do you have for me right now? I'm happy with that. Thanks, colorless potion. Maybe not a great time to split. I totally did not do the paper frog based modified math. Pretty solid turn, team, if I do say so myself. We get a hearty meat on the bone heal at the end of the fight. I'm very happy with that. Dual wield. How do I feel about dual wield, actually? Dual wield in flames seems kind of nice. Warcry Plus helps me make that happen. There are also turns where I could potentially play that with Clash. I should be taking combats. I have Face of Cleric to improve the prospect. What am I playing here? Probably just uppercut, anger, defend. I mean... Dual wield anger, though, for no reason. Sucks to draw a Sender's Bane there. Great turn to draw Pummel, though. Give me a power. I think I'll take the demon for him. This turn not being great will be more than made up for by that. I'm very happy with my potion. Watch this insane pummel. For a bag of prep, don't mind if I do. I think I'll upgrade True Grit at the campfire, because that also allows me to do a lot of the silly stuff I want to do. Kill one of these guys and take the 8 damage. Okay. That was a very kind gremlin knob fight. Potion kind of gave me exactly what I needed. I don't think bash was the play there. I think activating both of the curl-ups was the play, but you know... It's not a big deal. And then I think we kill with pummel anyway, so in a strange way, my play was fine, even though it really shouldn't have been. Look at Paper Frog, look at a card that's already good anyway, and, take it. I think I upgrade True Grit. I would like to exhaust away a lot of my garbage. Very solid, very solid. Thanks, Bag of Prep. Thanks, Paper Frog. And most importantly, thanks to the Academy. Skill pot me an Impervious so I can play Inflame twice. Let's get greedy. All right, Pummel. That's a split. That's a run that gets to Act 2. I think I'll split you two. What are you gonna do with 3 health, buddy? Bonk. Bonk. Gambler's Brew, nice. Okay, okay, okay. I guess I'll take Corruption. I guess I'll take Cursed Key. Right? Like, I'm gaining hit points, right? But that doesn't really do much with... Is Blackblood psychotic? Blackblood might be psychotic. I feel like Cursed Key is definitely the right play here. If I just upgraded Corruption really early. First key would still beat. But I want my chests! Get all that health I can heal. You know what? Let's try it. Let's try it. Extra healing. All healing. I want an early campfire. Yeah, we can go to shop and then early campfire. And then go for an elite. And then we'll see. Yeah, okay. And yeah, Roxcon, Curse Key was probably the right choice, but it wasn't my choice. I understand. Imagine if you get the vampires encounter so you get a ton of bites. Well, bites make it kind of redundant. Like, at least that's what I think. I think it makes it a little redundant. No, it's not worth the Gambler's Brew. We block for 5. You know, we take 13. Of which we will heal most of it after the fight anyway, but not all of it. Oncoming absolutely terrible draw. That might make me use the Gambler's Brew anyway. Hold, hold, hold. I mean, that still sucks. We still take 13 damage for, like, nothing, but... Shrug it off plus with, corruption, I think we like that. I think we like a membership card here. Now, I know what you're thinking. That stops you from playing Offering. Yes, an Offering definitely was a good consideration there, but I think I'll take the discount card and the remove a strike and hope for the best. Yeah, okay. It's not a great start to that fight. Odds are one of these guys gets away, but I don't really care. Yeah, who am I to care that one of these guys gets away? Just kill the first one, right? And take 1 billion damage, who cares? I might let them hit me for... No, I'm already in Meat on the Bone range, right? Yeah, okay. Like, I can't lose anymore. I spent most of my money. Feel free to leave with it. I don't really care. Can kill you for fun, I guess, but... Plonk. Plonk. Bye. We like to see corruption turn 1. I'm dazed. Taking a lot of damage. Shrug it off. Bend. Bash. I think it is worth the bloodletting to play these 2 cards. I don't know, I'll have to think about it, but... Bleh. Doesn't really help any, but we tried. Really getting absolutely destroyed by Baseball Coon here. I can get Vaughn. And you know, the funny thing is that this still doesn't kill. Wait. Why? Oh, Paper Frog. Paper Frog. Yeah, Paper Frog. I totally remembered I have Paper Frog. Now let's just take this to get in meat on the bone range. Paper Frog saved me? Yeah. I mean, I would have lived, but it still would have really sucked to take that 11 damage. All I'm saying is that every time Face of Cleric procs, what is my lowest... What is my max health being at half also increases? By all means, there's something going here. It's not much. This fight is still terrible, but... Like, I really need an exhaust power that I do not have. Guess uppercut. Oh wait, no, I just die. Yeah. Thanks, Chosen. Yeah, that's why Black Blood is bad. It's like not picking a boss relic. Hello again, Slime Boss. What's up? Bleh. 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 Let's do this. Let's do this. We got a good opening draw. There's something going for us. I think I'll settle for this. Far luckier set of early encounters so far, if I do say so myself. We might just make it. Because I'll admit, it's kind of crazy how much luckier I've been already in the first two encounters. Give me Dark Embrace. I want it. I want it. Doesn't help me, though. Might have to abandon the elite. And I think we win next turn. Don't get me wrong. That's a solid chunk of health, but it's nothing 2 strikes can't fix, so... Now that we're out of the easy pool, I've been a little humbled. And I realized that I've totally thrown myself into either the Burning Elite or 2 Elites, and I probably don't make it to the boss. You don't want to see me, Boss Swab. Splits that could be worse. They're not great. They're not great, but they could be worse. You love taking 12 more damage, you know? Hate being weakened. I think I just lost like half my health to this fight. I think that was absolutely terrible. All right, so... Save my life. That doesn't save my life. But I think I am going to upgrade it to make it at least playable. Yeah, that's a very rough first turn. The Metallicize does not help me. And my deck is small, so it's just gonna get filled with days. I don't think I survive this fight. I think I have no chance. You know what might help me a little bit is Dark Embrace. I should probably play that. I should hope I draw it before I die, but that's probably not gonna happen. But the consequences of this terrible encounter will be marginally reduced if I can draw extra cards every time these exhaust. I still think I just die, but... it's playable. Kind of, not really. kill that guy. And then perish because we have no block. Great run, guys. See you next time. GG, go next. Yeah, I know, Neo. I get it. I failed you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This layout kind of sucks, but I don't really care. I'm definitely at the point where I'm just like, all right, GG, go next. I'll admit it, and I'm just re-rolling. Extremely boneheaded way to play the game, but... At least it only took me 3. Relic doesn't help very much. It certainly doesn't provide anything immediately, but... if I'm offered some, like, things that benefit from strength, give me the blood potion. Spot weakness might have been silly, but there's a consideration here. All things considered, fight not too bad. I have really good potions. And I probably should have considered blocking, but whatever. About to go to ad break. It's fine, I'll just keep shuffling. Good deal, Mr. Shopman. Yeah. With offering, I think I can beat the Gremlin Knob. Not with a draw like this. It's okay, the other elite's optional. It's fine. Spot weakness, bash. Sword boomerang. Molten egg gives way to I guess burning pact. I mean, that's a relic. I think I will lose 7 max HP. Anger the mushroom, sure. I would like ginger at home. With my free 9 block this turn, I think I can get some work done. Think I'd rather take 9 damage than spend the energy potion that will help me against the elite that I am taking. Being just under half health when I get to Hexaghost is ideal, so... Lift run, lift run. Gear ya me up. $39 damage, perish! I think I will. Defend. We have enough that we can just go to B full health instead, okay? Sword Boomerang not quite doing what I want it to do, but that's okay. $13 plus 11 times 1.5 kills so much that, like... Well, it's not multiplied by that. Because Artifact. You see, Artifact prevents the enemy from getting status inflictions, so... No, it does not kill for that reason, but we have a billion strength and a meal ticket. Very happy with Impervious. And now it's red guy. Good going, red guy. Yeah. I think I should let red guy do more damage to me then. I think that's enough damage. Might not be. I might be foolish, but... Really need any of these. It's nice that they're all green, but I'll be offered plenty of green attacks as I continue forward. Fine. Fine. I don't love it. What I would love is to draw Impervious this turn. Perhaps Offering can get us there. And it has. As has it provided us this, so... It's everything I could ever want. Bring back Heavy Blade. I would like a Vuln Heavy Blade right now. Yeah, I think I would like to deal 66 damage. I think that's wonderful. I'll shake your hand for that one. And once we draw into Heavy Blade again, I think we just win. The problem is that we have to do that, and that is not a given. How much damage does this do? 22? I think we win anyway. I think I'm overthinking it, you know? All right. So there's two options here. One of them is Fiendfire Plus and the other's Double Tap. What if I just built a bunch of strength and then double tap twice? We have card removes. We don't have any card removes. Pandora's box me. Hey, I'm happy. Two Dark Embraces say you should have taken Fiendfire, but, you know, what are you gonna do, right? We can, this would be nice, but kind of lacking options. Actually, you know, I'm not lacking options because of that path. I'm lacking options because there's a lack of options, so I might as well go this path. As we can see, the first thing we can see is that this initial draw sucks. The second thing we can see is that we have Entrench for some reason. I mean, 29 damage is pretty solid. Give me Heavy Blade back if I'm not gonna... Like, if I'm not gonna get all that block going, then just, you know... Thankful for flex. Body Slam is free. Plays nicely into Entrench. I have no other block cards besides Impervious. Which means Entrench is not playable at all right now. The problem is that I have no blocking at all. I can block one turn and it is just the turn I happen to play. I happen to draw a specific card. I guess I also have Clay, but, you know... I'll save the regen potion for whatever elite fight we have. Now, actually, Brutality's kind of interesting here. Because every time I activate Brutality, I also activate Self-Forming Clay. I think we just do that. See, that gives us a full block. That gives us a full block. We found a way. I might need the smoke bomb. I'll admit I'm scared. Where's the anime girls? Yeah, I know, right? Where's the anime girls? Oh, Lucas, thanks for the sub. Oh. Someone got here first and it was you. Hi. Where are the anime girls? They took them away from me. They took them away from me. Not allowed to have anything, but I do have 3 strength at the start of every combat. There's something in this world. It's Bash, Heavy Blade, Iron Wave. Did you like Anime Girl Slay the Spire I was playing? It seemed neat. If I'm just gonna dig through stuff to play, I might play it too. I think I threw it on my wish list. Double tab, come on! Okay, it did what I needed it to do. It did what I needed it to do. Yeah, I want to subly, but sadly I can't do it without a bank account. Roxcon, are you ever gonna have a bank account? There was greed involved in that. I did not need to do that, but I really wanted to. I thought, you know, it would be fun if I played this card this turn because it does a lot of damage. But it did not do enough damage, so yeah. I'm not taking a 3rd heavy blade. I can't afford all of these heavy blades. Twin Strike, however. How do I like Twin Strike? A little bit. A little bit. I'll admit I like it a little bit. I like that it scales well with strength and that I can play it on turns where I play other things. Now that is not this turn. That is not this turn. All I'm saying is that when my family says we're gonna do something, it's that we're gonna do it in 3 months. That's true. Yeah, I forgot that headbutt is like finicky, not headbutt, double taps finicky. It has to target the same guy. You're not allowed to target 2 different guys. How's Heavy Blade Wild Strike here? How is Wild Strike Entrench here? Not enough to kill. We play Offering. I hate you. I hate you. You know, I mean, that was a pretty absurd gamble to assume that 2 of them out of 3 would go on 1 guy, but like, I still hate you. I'm still mad. And it is looking, I can rest. I can rest. I don't really want to skip the Elite. Because why would I want to skip the Elite? Final Fantasy 1 or DQ2 targeting. Alright, get out of here. Absolutely Reaper Plus. Look at all the strength I can get. Good turn, team. Like, even just with the 3 strength from Giria, that goes incredibly well. And I think I would like to kill next turn, so... yeah. Okay, okay. I see we're weakened. Well, to gain 5 block, how much does this do? 21 plus 4 times 3 is not enough, I don't think, right? Yeah, 21 plus 12 is not 50. So we do this instead. Okay. Sucks to take that damage, but evidently we have ways of healing back. Why did that not kill? Fuck you! I almost clicked smoke bomb. I'll admit I almost clicked smoke bomb because I was so mad that that didn't kill. How do I feel about Whirlwind Plus here? Not bad about it. How about that? This is a little risky. I have a bit of mitigation in the smoke bomb, but it's still a little risky to do that rather than rest. But against some of these fights, I can do a lot of damage and get a really good, heal off of Reaper if I'm very smart about how I play this. And if I draw lucky. I have to draw lucky. Okay, so 7 times 3. Let's do some math for a second. 7 times 3 is 21. So I die. Watch this. Watch this play. Bye. I could have bashed! I would have done more damage. Oh my gosh. What are we doing here? Bonk. Give me Shockwave. Think I'd like Shockwave. Centennial Puzzle? Yes, please! Puzzle me up! What are we upgrading? Shockwave's a consideration. Double tap? No, I don't have the energy. Think I'll take Shockwave. A ton of stuff in this shop. Well played, shopkeeper. You got me. Do I Dolly's mirror something? Nice service, mister. I'm very happy with that. I have to do this. It's disappointing, but I have to. Yeah, we don't have a lot of options here as far as dealing with this. As much as I would have loved to not take that damage there. Yeah, I'll find another chance to Reaper. I think there will be one more enemy spawn before I kill. So that Reaper will happen. Yeah, no fat gremlin, alright? Reaper is in the draw pile. There will be more gremlins. Trust in the process. This heal will make it all worth it. And then kill. Sure. That does help me against the nefarious champion. Straw kind of sucks, actually, but you know. Consider, let's do it again. Because then I can Reaper. Heavy Blade does 54 damage, might as well kill the highest health one. Headbutt the Heavy Blade. And be happy with our decisions. I was afraid you were too greedy, but damn, you got that fight down pretty well. Well, I got lucky this run. This is a really solid deck going through Act 2. 44. Wind Strike deals enough to kill this guy. Awesome. Give me Pommel Strike Plus. I would like card draw. It's probably corruption. Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers. It's probably corruption. There are other options here. But consider all of the 2 Dark Embraces and Feel No Pain that I don't play yet. And that I can now play because I have corruption. I might upgrade it now. No. Let's have some patience. Ouch. Okay. I'm out here worrying. I shouldn't be that worried. I have a bunch of vuln on the champ now, which means I just need to scale a little more strength. And I should be fine. I would like to get spot weakness to happen soon, but it refuses to show up on a turn I need it. You know, like this turn would be nice. There you go. I should have headbutt the heavy blade. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We will get to kill before this guy becomes a danger. You want me to perish? No, you. I like Exhume here. I would also like an energy relic. Yeah, I could actually have Iron Wave, Bash, maybe Entrench. I'm with that. All right, let me Iron Wave, Bash. Hold up. Wild Strike, Iron Wave, Entrench. I mean, one of those cards is good. Burning Elite. All right, after the shop, there's the Burning Elite. Then there's a forced 2 other elite fights after. So the deck better go crazy. But frankly, if I intend to take on the heart, I probably need those anyway. So from that angle. I don't need all that. I really don't need all that. But, you know, consider, I can have it. Alright, I gotta kill these guys now. I no longer serve to benefit anything from being here. And that was the card to do it. Do I need energy potion? Not really. Feel no pain and dark embraces. There's a consideration for body slam, but bloodletting lets me do what I already do better. These all suck. What do I gain from madness here? I know what I might gain from madness. I might be able to make the heavy blades free. But it's a random card. I have exhaust engines that make it kind of takeable, though. I'll actually take it. With how much damage I heal, how much health I heal every fight. It's kind of a misplay. I could have drew more cards. Whatever, I'm drawing like most of my deck anyway. Let's do that. Let's do that. All right. Let's play the powers. We'll kill next turn. $17 times 3 is not enough. 59 times 1 is also not enough. We can gain 40 block and do 16 times 2, and then it's a lot of winning to be had from there. Burning Pact. That's what you got for me? Pervious. Offering me. Flex. I think I can get that 16 up. Is the thing. But I need more energy. So maybe I should settle for the 16 and just be happy with that. The argument was certainly there considering I drew what I drew the next turn, but let's just end this. Get me out of here. It's fine. Pummel plus, sure. Sure, give me another huge attack that does 1,000,000 damage with strength. I'll admit, I don't gain as much strength as I had previously. I think I do. I would like to Fiend Fire away my hand. I think power through's a yes. But it's unupgraded. I know it's unupgraded. Shh. 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 Bottle. We can play this run for a while. It's time to stall. Right? Or are we going to a shop later? Not this act, and we gotta get through 3 elites. Frozen Eye is helpful. I don't really have that much need to remove things, so I'll take Frozen Eye. So now I can look every turn and say, hey, what do I draw next? Pervious, Sword Boomerang, Madness. I think I just do this. actually like this draw this turn. I get to play everything. I really want to play Impervious for 9 health. Not really. Give me the extra draw from Centennial Puzzle. How about that? Do I want something back? Yeah, I think I would like Impervious. Free Sword Boomerang. Give me Impervious. There's something I would like to exhume. Not really. I can headbutt nothing right now. That's some... That's what we've been waiting for! Okay, now we can kill. That... Doesn't really matter. I think we just kill. You can no longer become frail. Give me War Cry. I like War Cry here. I think Feel No Pain's the move. And I think against bosses, I have to be way more considerate of when I play Corruption. I would have liked to draw that later, but it's fine. How much damage? 16 per card. That is 32. 48. It's actually not enough to kill most of these things, so I'm crying. about this? 13 times 2. 9 to a random enemy times 3. Apply vulnerable. So that's what I was worried about, was that I draw garbage after. Now you give me 2 offerings, huh? Offering, what do you have for me? Man, I just want Reaper. Just want Reaper. See that? That's what Reaper looks like. Doesn't do enough damage. You hate to suck, but you know. Sucking's what we do sometimes. It's fine. I would like to take not too much damage. So I've already taken way too much damage in this fight. Which does not bode incredibly well for how I do against the heart, but that's a problem we'll get to when we get there. Flex. I don't think I'll take an unupgraded flex this late in. But you have paper. Frog would have loved to see ya, but the blue key it is. How much is that? 11 times 3? I mean, it's more than the bash does, so... And it's enough. Yeah, that... 7 is, in fact, 40 minus 33. $16 times 2 is enough to not take damage here, so I will hold off. Let me play the Reaper, so I can just play Pummel to take no damage. And I'm fairly happy with that. It's not incredible. What we're doing right now is we're praying that this elite is Reptomancer. Ah. My life. That was kind of stupid. What was the other card I drew there? Was it Heavy Blade? Like, am I, like, giga dumb? Dark Embrace, please draw me something. Played the wrong card. I think I die. I played the wrong card and died. Completely threw away a run that was really good. And you know, that's what we do sometimes. But alas, humbleness gets us all. Back to the beginning. Run it back. Choose a card, max HP plus. Choose a rare colorless card or obtain a boss relic. Let me tell you, I don't really like any of these. This might be the first boss swap of the day. Sucks to suck. Astrolabe. Sure? I'll actually take the early shop and see if I can get stuff that makes this work. Real shame, because that was purely just like foreplay at hand there. If there was any run that could have won, it was that one. And that's just how it is. Got anything that works with this? Not really. Dark Embrace, right? Seeing Red, Dark Embrace. Especially because the Seeing Red is plus. I'll take a Dark Embrace. How about that? Think we might skip the first elite. I knew I should have played Havoc first. Like, I knew in my heart of hearts that there was a chance that that card was going to be that card. As it would obviously possibly be. Right, and then we 2 strikes next turn and probably win. It's likely we have 2 strikes or a pommel strike, you know? It's statistically very likely. Ah! Alright, let me see here. What helps me immediately? Probably Perfected Strike. Might be upgrade Perfected Strike into Elite, actually. As much as I personally, like, hate that line. I hate you, Jawworm. I love you, Cockwaffle. Syrup? Alright, let's see here. With this and this and this, I don't know. I guess I'll take Shrug It Off. I don't like the other cards very much, so sure. I don't love the draw there, but at least I know I can kill this guy. For what? I'm not sure. Hey, I mean, that was what I wanted Havoc to hit, so... At least there's that. At least there's that. Okay. Okay. I'm going into an elite fight, right? Dark Embrace says corruption. Seeing Red also says corruption. But does the elite fight say corruption? I'm not sure. We take corruption and upgrade power through? Or we might upgrade Perfected Strike. Which Perfected Strike isn't doing much, though. I don't think I want that. Upgrade Corruption. I'm probably going to remove Perfected Strike later. So I don't really want to use an upgrade on it. Because truthfully, its damage here is not that good, because I removed 2 strikes at the beginning. That sucks. Take 15. What's our remaining route here? Probably this way. Right? Yeah. 1 elite or shop into 2 elites. I'm definitely just taking 1 then. I don't have healing. What am I to do? This is the way, right? Yeah, okay. I can't really afford to keep Havocing my cards, but most of the time Havoc is gonna hit Dazed anyway, and I think I'll kill before it starts, like, hitting my strikes and things that I need to actually perform the function of my deck. You can hit Corruption too, I guess. Not sure I actually want that, but I'm gonna play the Shrug It Off and the Defend this turn. Do I play the Defend? What else is... How many defense do I have? You know what? I'm just gonna hope that I can kill with damage using Havoc. Which is a lot to ask, but it's very possible. Play Bash. We play Pommel Strike. We exhaust. We get all of this exhaust value. Oh, that would have been great right there. I don't like any of these cards here, I'm gonna be honest, but I need to survive somehow, right? How do we do that? How do we survive? Not with any of this, I don't think. I'm a little nervous. 9 damage. Thanks, Havoc. Real lifesaver here. Don't think that actually did anything. I think that was really stupid, and it was just me getting scared looking at my health. I should have counted and realized, well, I'm taking 12 damage this turn, not a trillion. I was gonna need to play that anyway. Evidently. It is unlikely I survive, let's just say that. What would actually help me? Not any of these, I don't think. A good relic, however. Honestly, I have remove candidates, sure. Give me Smiling Mask, sure. If Lee's Waffle appears in the shop, will I be able to afford it? No. So I will not be going to the shop. I will simply die right now. Thank you, Havoc. Good Havoc hit. I mean, I have corruption. I definitely take Shrug It Off. And then we perish. It was nice knowing you guys. Yeah. One more run! Ah! I mean, fine, you know what? We're gonna go for the elite snipe. I have so few options that, like, I might as well. Honk. Essence of Steel, Shockwave. Gain gold, become cursed. Cheery Gremlin. Hard remove, awesome. Goodbye, Stinky Curse. Ciao. Get out of here. Now we just have a really solid shop. We have 2 of these, right? Which just means this enemy and the elite, right? Or this elite? I think we want to go to this elite because then we have the bonfire after. Ooh, I would have loved Toxic Egg. You know I would have loved Toxic Egg here. True Grit. Maybe. Flash Steel, maybe. Kind of an underwhelming shop, all things considered. Where are we going? We're going for Guardian. I don't know. Maybe True Grit. Back, had to wash the dishes. No shonen jump. How's the run going? Would have really liked to be able to buy Toxic Egg. Just give me a bunch of decent cards. How about that? Wait, Leek, but what about mini chest? Tiny chest is like terrible. There's like math to be done about why it doesn't get any value. But besides the fact that you have to take a ton of question mark spaces to even eventually get anything out of it. If you get it in a chest, it's literally always better to take it in a chest. I don't know. I don't remember the exact math, but I think it's pretty bad. I take Anger here. I might take Anger here. Things are getting a little expensive here. I love question spaces. I love Matt. If I upgrade, what would I be upgrading? Wind Strike? Maybe. Rage? On sale. Sure. You don't want to see me rage. Plus 8 damage, plus 8 damage. Horn Cleat? Well, it's math if you're stupid. If you're smart like me, everything is a 50-50. You live or die. But what if I don't like those odds? Probably would have been better to twin strike the other guy and kill it and then just do 1 damage to this. Because of the hypothetical possibility of a turn exactly like this one, but the boot stops that from really being a problem. I forgot we took the boot. Which actually makes Sword Boomerang a really funny choice. For now, we'll take it. I guess Rage. The boot Sword Boomerang. Getting us the boot value. You will probably take 1 attack from the gremlin knob, so give me the plated armor. We will not be taking 1 damage from the gremlin knob. That was a waste. Immolate into Act 1, yes, please. We upgrade Immolate. Perhaps we take the Burning Elite. I think we do. I'm really confident against sentries, which is why I took this. So we need to look at here. How much damage does this do? 28, right? I need to get them below that. Like that. So many channel points. How many would it take for you to do a play? I say... I could figure out how I would do that. Because you can do, biased polls. That's like a thing you can do. Where like you can put in points to get more sway in the poll, like extra votes. Next time I'm faced between like a funny choice and a good choice, I'll consider it. Made that burning elite look easy. Self-forming clay, very happy. Shrug it off, intimidate, or burning pact. I think we take shrug it off and we're happy with that. Not much, Hyley's waffle. You're here in the wrong run. We would have loved you last time. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. What are we upgrading? Shockwave. Destroy! Guys, I think we play Carnage there. I think we do 42 damage. I think we're happy with that. That's okay. By all means, we gain more block than we take damage, so... play the odds, or I could be safe. Because I want to keep Carnage, I would like to keep doing damage. Sucks to take that much, but, you know, again, we get some of it in rebate here. I will keep playing that and taking a little bit of damage. It's okay. We're doing well. We're keeping up. This turn, we probably don't play any attacks. Exercise some actual discipline. 1 damage for the self-forming clay to proc, you know? Oops, sucks to suck. That's kind of crummy, but you know... happens. All things considered, I'm only taking 6 damage and I'm getting 2 self-forming clay. Not that the self-forming clay will live to see positive effects of its use, but I mean, it blocks the burn damage, so there's something going for me. Self-forming clay, good or mostly good in early acts? It's all right. This sucks. Shrug it off. Give me something that actually does damage. That helps a little bit. I mean, not really, right? No, I take 3 or I take... I guess we'll block. Bonk. All things considered, good act 1. Glad I was there. Don't love any of these here with the deck that I have. Looking like Astrolabe. Well, that's kind of crummy. Oh, hey, it's ad break time. I'm gonna take a break for a second. I'll be right back. Well, it seems like that will not play out like I thought it would. So back to Slay the Spire, I guess. You guys have me for a bit. Let's run this. All right, we've got the champ, which means we are glad that we took demon form. This might be crazy if possible. 4 elites, you're insane. You are insane. Maybe 3, right? Maybe you take 3. How about this way? Oh. Okay, then you know what? I'm thinking this way instead. Sounds like a plan to me. We're happy with that first turn. You survive. All right, well, you know, I hate you for that. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Yes, when I last left off, they gave me a really bad astrolabe. I don't really like any of those cards. You can take things that make Blood for Blood decent, but like I don't have them right now. But it'll do the trick there. What am I feeling here? Heavy Blade likes demon form, so I might kind of have to take it because none of my other cards do. Twin Strike does, so do I really need it? Not really. I mean, I could take another True Grit and just start exhausting things. My first True Grit's not upgraded. I might upgrade it. Okay, seriously, you all, I'm going to need to stop for a second. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back for real, which means it's time we can finish the run. Run it back, run it back. Looking at the birds. They hate a guy who took Philosopher's Stone. That's a terrible pick for this, but sure. Boot me. The boot. Yes, Bash. I would like this guy gone. I'm lucky that Weaken makes the one-hit attacks do 0 damage, because otherwise I'd be screwed. Oh yeah, I took a good card for this fight. What am I worried about? Gosh, and I got a little bit of hiccup going on right now. And that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Nobody's bothered, it's fine. It's okay, everyone just thinks you're cringe. I think I will Shockwave Immolate, thanks. And I mean thanks unironically. I think that's a wonderful first turn to have. Have a little bit of overkill there. Why? Do I even want to? Like, I guess I do, because there's no way to avoid taking that damage, but... Thanks, Infernal Blade. Double tap might be the only way for me to get extra value out of this right now. Lose Weak Potion, lose 110 gold, or lose Twin Strike. I think the Weak Potion can go... Turn 1 and 2? Alright, so I'm not going to shop this act. I might as well... Give me strength, Noodles! The nemesis was slain! Endless money! Oh, you're back from eating? You missed it. Noodles owner won. It was incredible. And this is gonna be a decent 3 Slavers fight, because I killed Right Slaver on the first turn. So actually, not too bad. Not too bad. I think I would rather kill this guy. Yeah, you won. I have so much money. Now I wish I went to the shop. You never know these things before they happen, though. I think, you know, bludgeon, though. Bludgeon. Bleh. It's fine, we'll take 5 damage this fight. 5 damage to an elite fight's very good, like... Double tap actually works on this card, so, you know, yeah. 33? Do I have anything to activate Sentinel? No, I do not. I have True Grits that are unupgraded, but I think we skip. I would like to upgrade a card now. One of the True Grits, actually. Smiling Mask is tasty. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it kind of is because I transformed strikes and stuff. So, like, I have strikes remaining, but I benefit from removing them. Don't think I'll do this, actually. Yeah, we will take 4 damage. That is relatively nothing for what we got done that turn. What is our boss? Our boss is the champ, right? So we're not scared of that at all. We can use Flex Pot this fight. You know, perhaps we'll use it this turn. Demon form? There's no way, right? There's no way demon form benefits me enough to justify the health I'm gonna lose because I played it. It's 10 health or demon form, right? Not that this was particularly great, and that, you know, maybe demon form was the right call, but all I gotta do is draw like Carnage again, right? Violet, no, double tap blood for blood. Anger. I'm thankful because that was about to become really bad. I would like Flame Barrier, actually. Actually blue key me. I think it is likely that the next thing does more to help me. Yeah, right? Yeah, I have block cards. I can transform to defends. Armaments and pummel, you know what? It is an upgrade. I'll take that. 3 slavers, No, I'll admit, maybe this time it didn't go as well. But I mean, we should still do fine. Like, we still have Immolate Plus in our deck, and we have a Dupe Pot if I'm really scared about it. So I can just Dupe Pot Immolate and get out of this with a ton of health. I can draw it. I would like to draw it. Yeah, I'm leaning towards using it. It's a little overkill, but I think getting out of the fight this turn would be really nice. But, you know, we don't get to draw the things we want all the time, do we? Really bad draw order. I think, personally, I think the draw order was really bad. Double tap, Carnage. Kill this guy. What could I draw? Would any of it be helpful to me? Inferno Blade would be. Not any of this, though. And there's the Immolate I would have liked to draw turn 2. Deck is expensive, give me Seeing Red. Yes, I will play 3 cost blood for blood. I don't take any damage anyway, I might as well. If you get Snecko Eye, if I see Snecko Eye, probably. It's definitely a very Snecko Eye-able point in my life. Warcry, come on, draw me something playable. I guess. They're loving to put Immolate at the bottom of my draw pile when I need it. See, now that wasn't so hard. Appreciate it, even if I mostly go for cheap decks. Snecko is super good. Like, most of the time you benefit from Snecko Eye. The extra card draw mitigates its downside and is also extra card draw. There's no way I take another demon form. With Dupe Pod, I think I can cheese this elite. Hi, Snecko. You're actually welcome today. Zero cost demon form, 1 cost shockwave? Sure, buddy. Get me in there. Having Horncleat also really helps in this fight. 0 cost Bash, 2 cost Carnage, Seeing Red Pummel. So crazy that Snecko's like not an elite. It's silly like one, but yeah. Yeah, I think we'll do that. I think we'll do that. That's a crummy first turn again, which is a little scary, but there are possible draws where I get something that makes this really tolerable, so I am not too scared. I just have to play Duplication Potion into the right card. Probably Carnage, you know. Do 1 billion damage. We'll probably rest into the boss, but all things considered, not that much damage taken. Especially because 22 is not a lot for this deck to have to do. Shuriken, huh? Fire breathing validated? Power through? Just exhaust your deck so you'll draw them. How am I feeling about this with 27? Actually, wait. We have the boat relics. We'll be doing fine on the first few turns. Perhaps the demon form, because I'm gonna need the demon form to help me actually win this fight. I'll armaments that, but I don't want to draw additional cards I can't play. Don't really love this turn, but it's fine. Demon Form's going. We got Demon Form turn 1, so I really shouldn't be too worried. All things considered, everything is just fine. Hummel's definitely looking for an upgrade at some point. We're about to have an incredible shop in Act 3 if I can get it. And I mean, there's nothing really stopping me from doing so. Playing that to add statuses to my deck is stupid, but you know what? Whatever, it's funny. I don't know if I should be messing around like that, though. Armaments defend. We'll play the pummel eventually. Eventually. Guys, I think we messed around too much. Guys, I think we messed around too much. I don't know what I could have done to survive that fight, honestly, besides keeping the dupe pot. That's rough, that's rough. We are a fair bit in. Let's give it one more shot. Give it one more shot, all right? And then I think we're done and we'll try again another time. All right, all right, all right. That was absolutely evil. Yeah. This can be incredibly high roll. All right, what are our options? Transform, enemies have one, paint a curse for a rare card, or boss relic. I'm going to boss swap. We have Sacred Bark, and I'm going to, all right, watch this, watch this. All right. You get 30 seconds if you want to gamble. Here you go. There's a prediction. Yeah, put however many points you want in there. I don't know if you're betting against anybody, though. Sacred Bark can save the day. It can save the day. If the potions go crazy. If I get White Beast Statue. Then Sacred Bark can save my life. But it's unlikely. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Sometimes you just gotta lose money for no reason. That's true. It's to make you feel alive. I have a colorless potion. Get 2 copies of a free colorless card. Which actually, for real, might help me a lot. There are definitely possibilities for the elite there. Sometimes you just gotta lose money for no reason, like by Hero Kaiji. That's like true. Sometimes he comes up with the dumbest idea ever and he's like, this is gonna win me back everything. bad draw order for the start of this fight, but that's... Who can stop me, you know? Up yours, buddy, alright? And then we defend. All I gotta say is when you see me a billionaire because I bet my entire house on a cello game, I don't know what a CeeLo is, but there will be signs. I wish you luck on your gambling. I'm not much of a gambler, actually, but sometimes we just gotta try our best, you know? What do I take here? These all kind of suck. I don't like any of these, actually. How about we skip? I don't like skipping there because my deck's not good right now, and now I have to deal with this shit. Might have to use the colorless potion on the jawworm fight. Sometimes you just gotta let the roulette talk. I don't like a roulette wheel. I either gain 3 block or I gain 3 block here. I'm gonna gain 3 block and remove the power from my draw pile. I don't like what I'm looking at, though. I'm gonna lose most of my health right now. Something I'm not very happy about, but something that clearly must be done. That was totally a wrong play there. I should have looked at my hand. I mean, we're technically alive. I doubt that that'll last much longer because I don't really have the methods to not take damage in fights. Flame barrier? Maybe. I don't know how much it helps here. I think I just die. I mean, none of this helps me, but, you know, block for 15. I work right now, but I'll pull up with my crew for your next stream. I don't know if I need to do all that, but I wish you luck. I do appreciate your devotion to friendship, though. There's no way I survived the elite here, by the way. Like, there is absolutely no universe where I survived the elite here. Like, if I got a potion there, there would have been a chance. But alas, we do not make it past Act 1. In fact, we falter quite early. Gremlin Knob just kills me here. There's, like, no universe. was nice knowing you guys. Really crummy run, just a lot of bad luck from the beginning. And you know what? I think that's all my little heart can take. The answer is Sacred Bark, lol. No money for anybody. Sucks to suck. Just like it sucks to suck for the reasons that we lose, right? Damn, I lost everything. It's okay, you'll get more. Nobody thought this would happen. Nobody believed. I don't know, everyone put way too much belief into me. Let's just say that. What damn thing? All right, full screen. Get back to the little empty chatting thing. We'll chill for a bit. 170 points, that's not that much. You'll get more, you'll get more. Don't worry, don't worry. As long as you're around for all of this, you'll get more. Yeah, I'll pick up some other things. Obviously, I just enabled monetization, so I have like free emote slots for followers and things like that to still fill up. Believe in you 60% of the time, which is frankly more than I deserve. Because if you look at my win-loss ratio right now, I lose over 90% of the time. But, you know, we'll get there somehow. Make a bunch of new alerts and stuff too. At some point, I'll do it. Like, I'll try working on stuff tomorrow. I think next stream you guys will see me on Thursday. I don't know what, but Thursday, yeah. That's a pretty good day. Right now, we'll run at the rate of 3 per week, which isn't like incredible grind. It's not gonna make me look like the most devoted person in the universe, but I can't pretend like I am. Like, that doesn't make sense. However, I have to work on other things too to get reach and stuff like that. Even though so far maybe it hasn't necessarily done that much work, I know over time, slowly but surely, if I believe in myself, I can do it. Shorts and YouTube videos and things like that. So yeah. Other than that, what do I really have going for me right now? Not much. I mean, that's pretty much it. So, yeah. Thank you for believing in me. I think this is where I'm gonna end off for today. Good night. I'll see you guys on Thursday.